this is Tan from Artemis Oracle. I'm going to do a Lenormand reading for the collective. This reading is timeless, so it's meant for whenever you happen to come across it and feel inclined to watch it. Before we get started, I'm going to ring the spell 3 times. And I want you to take a deep breath and exhale with every ring. And just center and ground yourself so that we can prepare for this reading. So if you're listening with headphones, please lower the volume of your headphones accordingly because it may be very loud on your ears. All right, so let's get started. First ring. Some of you may be experiencing a lot of distractions, a lot of interference, because I've tried this multiple times and I've dropped things. I made too much noise with the bells and it was just a lot of stuff going on. So before we even get started, that's the current energy. It may be a little bit chaotic. There's been a lot of sirens going off. So there may be a lot of stuff going down today. Today is April 29th. So maybe when you watch this, whenever you watch this, there may be some things going on. You may notice that there's a lot of distraction, a lot of noise, possibly a lot of interference, especially with trying to get something started. All right, so, okay. So the first card we have is Lilies. 30, number 30, tree, number 5, and home. I want to get some more. Let me shuffle this. Garden, bouquet, letter. Okay, so this is very interesting energy because all of these cards do have a positive connotation. They're either neutral or positive. So with the lily, that's indicating that some level of purity, like maybe a new beginning in some way, because you notice some of these flowers, they have buds. Some of them have matured while others are still in the budding stage. So they haven't bloomed yet. So maybe this is an indication that there is something changing in your life. You probably matured in some aspect in a situation. It could be you've outgrown something and you're ready to move towards something brand new, have a brand new beginning. With the tree, it may be involving stability, something that you're deeply rooted with. It could be some cultural, for some reason, culture came into my mind. So maybe you're taking something to the next level. It can involve maybe a cultural practice, a spiritual practice, something that helps to keep you grounded, feeling secure and rooted and deeply connected to either your family, your ancestors. It could even be within your community, or just a deep spiritual connection with source and with your higher self. With home coming in, that's indicating that and tree has to do with your stability. I think that this is definitely very personal, because if you're going through some transition and you're going to be going into a new phase in your life, and it could be because you're entering a new age bracket, you're transitioning from being in your 20s to your 30s, or your 30s to your 40s, your 40s to the 50s, and maybe you're feeling more stable, secure, and grounded within yourself, and you're feeling like you're more at home with yourself. So with that, with the home and the lilies, I think it could possibly be you are outgrowing a home. Maybe you're possibly your family may be growing, expanding in some way. You may be having a baby, though we don't have the stork here, or a child, but it could be some change in your home and circumstances. Maybe you're either downsizing because maybe children are leaving the home, or you are growing your family and you're having a new baby. You're having a new member join your family. It could possibly be you getting a new pet, even though we don't see the dog card here. Now, if we connect the lilies with the garden, there may be some meeting you're having. You may be, well, the garden, lilies can be found in the garden. Maybe you're transitioning and wanting a home where you can have a garden, where you can have a new beginning. You could possibly want to grow a garden, get into horticulture. For some reason, that popped in my mind. And then we have the flowers here. So I feel like you may be having some encounter that may be inspiring you, maybe inspiring some type of transformation, transition. Maybe you are, having an expanding family and you want a space where your child or your child or pet can have a space to play, to enjoy the outdoors. It's about you connecting with nature in a way. Also, we have this statue here. I also see the cross and the tower. I think this has to do with your faith. It could be you having a lot of deep faith. Maybe this is a dream come true happening. Maybe you've been hoping and planning to move into a new home, and your faith has been working in your favor. Of course, it kind of does. But I feel like with this, you're getting some sort of news, some sort of communication. And the communication may be a surprise. It may be coming in unexpectedly. You may be getting some news about a home. Maybe you've been in the process of buying a home, and now it's been stalled, it's been stuck. It seemed like it was never going to happen, or you were never going to find the right home, or your loan request hasn't been processed in some way. But the lilies have to do with also finances, inheritance. Let me check. So 30, long time period, age, experience, peace. Okay, so maybe you've been waiting a long time to move into a new home, and the opportunity has come. You're receiving some sort of news. The news is going to be surprising to you because the K indicates good news, surprising news, unexpected news, that is going to make you happy. It's going to make you feel like the wait was worth it, because what you wanted, maybe it wasn't coming when you were expecting it. But possibly whenever you're watching this reading, there may be some news coming in that unexpectedly, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. It's going to allow you to really feel deeply rooted, or put down roots, set down roots, where you can be at home. You could have a tranquil, peaceful place to just be with yourself. Possibly with all the hard work that you've been doing, you're finally being able to rest, to relax, to enjoy, to be present in the moment. So the bouquet also can be a present. So you can be receiving a present that is unexpected. A present that you probably wanted for a long time. That's probably taken a long time to come. A long time coming is what I heard. It's a long time coming. So it seems very positive. This is a very positive reading. So it's just indicating that there's some changes. That I think that this, and with me noticing the cross and the roots, it's like your faith has been deeply rooted. It's something that's just like been deeply ingrained in you. It's a part of who you are, and the time that you spent. And is that a sundial? Yeah, it's like a period of time. I felt like things were stalled, like things weren't moving. But now you're seeing changes, you're seeing progress, and you're receiving communication that is going to be surprising. It's going to be a welcome surprise, and it could also, let me see, because I'm looking at this letter. This letter can indicate some sort of communication. It can actually be something that you're receiving in the mail, or it could be something that you're receiving via email. But I feel like this communication is going to be something that is tangible, that you can hold it in your hand. Let me see what's at the bottom. Crossroads. Wait, let me see. I think that's Crossroads 19. No, the Tower. It's the Tower. Yeah. It's like your hard work is paying off. It's something that you've been working on from the ground up. Possibly you've been wanting to purchase land and parcel. A land parcel. A land parcel that, and you want to build a home from the ground up. It's something that, like, yes, because look, if you look at the garden card, you see this tower. It has like these trees or foliage. Oh, what do you call it? Like it has some plants growing on it. So it's something that you've been growing. It's something that it's being created, that you're gonna be birthing. And wow, I really like this. This is really good reading. It's like it's firm, steady foundation. Something that you've built up. Something that's taken time to happen. I feel like, yeah, I feel like this is definitely about a home. New home, somewhere where you could set down roots. Yeah. So, oh, I hope this reading resonates with someone. So it looks like someone is going to hear some news about getting a parcel of land in which they could build a new home, or somebody getting news about being able to purchase a home, or about a home that they've always wanted becoming available. Someone maybe possibly expanding their family and having to find a new place to set down roots for their family over time, with the church in the background, because that looks kind of like a church, and with a garden here. It could possibly be you getting married, you know, the bouquet. Possibly you're getting married, and now you are thinking about how to set down roots in your relationship. Like you're possibly thinking about what lies in the future for you. So I hope this reading resonates with you. If it does, please like, share, and subscribe to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan. I am your reader, and I'm wishing you a wonderful day, evening, week, year ahead. Bye.